Good morning, dear students. This is Malishwari, computer science faculty from BCA department, SJES College of Management Studies. Okay. In a previous video, we discussed about the circular queue. So, what is a circular queue? What are the features of the circular queue? And then the implementation of the circular queue. So, in this session, we are going to discuss. In this session, we are going to discuss about the double-ended queue. So that is a double-ended queue. So the first here, what is a double-ended queue? So the double-ended queue is a data structure in which the insertion and deletion operations can be performed on both end. Okay, the insertion and deletion can be happened on both ends. So that is a circular queue. Okay, previously insertion is happening at the rear end, the deletion is happening at the front end. But in DQ, we can insert the element in the front or rear end. Deletion can be happen at the front end or rear end, that is happening in the DQ. Okay, so this one. So here, this is a DQ, this is a Q. So here, in this way, here we can insert the element or we can delete the elements. Here, this in this way we can delete the elements or we can insert the elements. Okay, so the insertion and deletion can be happen at the both ends. Okay, so this one. Okay, so we can represent these double-ended queues in two ways. So that is input restricted double end key and output restricted double end key. Okay, input restricted and output restricted. Now we'll see what is the input restricted, output restricted. So the first one is the input restricted double-ended key. So means here deletion and deletion can be happen at both end, but the insertion is happening only one end. Okay, see here, deletion can be happen at both end, but the insertion is happening only at the one end, that is input restricted double-ended queue. Okay, next, output restricted double-ended key. Okay, output restricted double-ended key means here the output is restricting. Okay, output is restricting. Okay, means deletion. Okay, so here we can insert the element at both ends, but the deletion can be happen only one end. So that is the output restricted double-ended queue. Okay, so this one. Okay, so this one, input restricted, output restricted. Okay, now, okay, so what are the basic operations we have to perform on a DQ? Okay, so this one. So these are the operations we have to perform on a DQ. So the first one is insertion at the rear end, insertion at the front end, deletion at the front end, deletion at the rear end. Okay, so the one by one we'll see. So this is algorithm for inserting an element at the rear end. Okay, so this one, first we have to check we have to check for the overflow condition. Here rear reaches to the maximum, then we have to give the q is overflow. Okay, next, else part, if it does not, if the rear didn't reaches to the maximum, so that time we can insert the element. So how means first we have to increment rear by 1. Okay, we have to increment the rear by 1, and then into this particular location we are going to increment the element. So that is only the rear equals to rear plus 1, and then into that particular point we have to insert the element. Okay, so this is a inserting an element at the rear end. Okay, next, algorithm for insertion and at the front end. Okay, inserting an element at the front end. Okay, so this one, check for the front position. Okay, so here first, so this one, so what we have to do, DQ means like any side we can insert the elements. Now our task is we have to insert the element at the front. Okay, so here into this particular location push. So okay, into this particular location, sorry, okay, into this particular location we have to push, means insert the element. Okay, so see here, previously the front is pointing to this second element, now we pushed this element into the queue, so the front is pointing to this location. Okay, this one rear is same only. Okay, the insertion at the front end. Next, deletion for delete algorithm for deletion from the front end. So now we are going to delete an element. So to delete the element we have to check the condition, that is the underflow condition. Okay, so that is the underflow condition. If the front is 0, then we have to produce the message like a queue is underflow. Else we can delete the element. So what we are doing, from the front from the front end of this queue we are saving that element into the one variable, that is a number. Now we are printing deleted element. Okay, so okay, and then after that what we have to do, we have to change the element position. Okay, so previously the front is pointing to one location, now after deletion the front we have to change. So that is a front equals, if no elements are there we have to generate this one. So this front, now we are going to increment the front equals to front plus 1. So this is a algorithm for deletion an element from the rear end. So we are checking underflow condition, and then same, from the rear point we are copying to the element into the number. Now we have to change the rear position. Okay, we are changing the rear position. If front rear both are equal, okay, front to rear both are pointing to the same location, so that time what we have to do, we have to change this value, front equals to 0, rear equals to 0. Else what we have to do, we have to decrease the rear. Okay, why? Because now the element is deleted, so now what we have to do, we have to move this rear position. So the rear equals to rear minus the deleted element is like we are printing that element. Okay, previously we copied, no, so that element only we are printing. So this one. Okay, so the complexity of this one, insertion and deletion on in the middle. So the big O, the complexity is big O of n. The time complexity is big O of 1. The time complexity for all NQ DQ operation is this one. So this is related to the DQ. Okay, so what is a DQ? So DQ is a queue, and in where the deletion and insertion can be happen at both the end. Okay, so we have to represent these DQs into two ways. So that is input restricted, output restricted, and then we have to perform the 4 operations, that is the insertion at rear end, insertion at the front end, and then deletion at the front, deletion at the rear end. So with this, DQ is finished. The next job, in the next video we are going to discuss about the priority queue. Okay, if you have any doubts please mention in the comment section.